Hi, I'm Mitch Albom. Like so many of you, when the coronavirus pandemic first struck, I found myself asking, is there anything that I can do to make some small bit of difference? And I began to hear from readers here in America and around the world asking if I could write something inspirational or hopeful, like so many of my previous books had sort of focused on. And I began to think about that, and I've decided that I'm going to do exactly that. So starting today, April 10th, I'm going to be putting up on the internet for free a new work of fiction that'll be serialized. It'll be written 1 week at a time for the next 8 to 10 weeks. And the story's called Human Touch, which is something that we crave even more than we ever did before. It focuses on one particular street corner in the state of Michigan where there are 4 houses and the families inside those houses and how they interact with one another as the pandemic crisis starts to roll out in America. Who gets close, who gets distant, who gets fearful, who gets distrusting. It focuses on a lot of different characters, including a doctor and a Chinese-American couple and an older couple and a pastor and one young 8-year-old boy who seems to have some particular power and may hold the key to solving this entire medical crisis until he suddenly disappears. I'd like to tell you more, but I'm writing it as I go along, so I don't know a whole lot more. You'll have to follow with me. The way that it's going to work is every Friday, you can go to the website humantouchstory.com, and just download the episode and read it at your leisure. Starting on April 17th, our friends at Audible are going to join in, and the audio version of the story will be available for free as well, and you can just download it there as well. Why am I doing this? Well, there's 2 reasons. One, if it can provide even a minute or two's worth of diversion for people around the world in a time when everybody is closed in and is looking for some kind of story of hope, then I'm happy to do that, and that would be reason enough. But number 2, I live in the city of Detroit, which if you've been reading the papers, you'll see how we are extremely hard hit by this coronavirus. The state of Michigan is 3rd in the nation in cases, only behind New York and New Jersey, and our prospects for the future are fairly grim right now as I'm recording this. We have needs in Detroit that are great. I have a charity, Say Detroit, which was established back in 2006, which helps needy Detroiters. And so I'm hoping that people who might read this story, if they're so inclined, it's not a prerequisite, you don't have to, but if you have the funds or the means and can make a donation to a project that we're calling Detroit Beats COVID-19, because we are going to beat COVID-19, then that money, 100% of it will go to a number of different efforts which you can read about on the web to fight against COVID-19, including first responders, the establishment of a mobile testing center, senior citizens who are homebound, children who are missing out on their after-school education, the feeding of first responders, and the making of masks. All of the details are available there on the website as well. I've never written a book in real time before. I'm usually editing constantly and re-editing. This time I have to sort of throw it up and on we go, but it'll give me a chance to also interact with many of you and perhaps get some ideas and hopefully maybe get you writing as well. And we can all kind of participate in this creative process. So starting today, when you see this, humantouchstory.com is where you download it. And again, if you're inclined and you want to make a donation to help out here in Detroit, we would so much appreciate that. On behalf of my family, I wish you, please stay safe, stay sanitized, hold on to one another tightly, and cherish your human touch in your life. Talk to you soon.